Uh,
Okay, hello everyone. Can you hear my voice? Am I audible? Everyone, can
Yes,
you
sir.
hear me? Okay. Okay, everyone, please give your attendance at first. Okay. So, everyone, can you hear my voice clearly?
yes, sir.
Okay. Please give your attendance at first. Okay. So, in our previous class, we just did a problem which is related to boundary value, where the equation is del u by del t equals to a square del del u by del x square, where the limit is 0 less than x less than here, and also t greater than 0, and also the foundation 0 comma t equals to u l comma t equals to 0, and here u x comma 0 equals to fx. Okay.
স্যার এটা আমাদের স্লাইডের কত পেজে
ওকে, এটা হচ্ছে তোমাদের স্লাইডে 194. Okay. So here, look at that. So, listen. And another.
ওই স্লাইডটা সবগুলো করতে হবে স্যার?
হারমোনিক ফাংশন যে স্লাইডটা আমি এখন করাচ্ছি, you don't need to.
স্যার এটা না স্যার, আগে যে একটা দিয়েছেন স্যার হারমোনিক ফাংশনের একটা স্লাইড স্যার, ওটা সবগুলো
Yes.
করতে হবে স্যার?
হ্যাঁ, সেই
স্যার,
হারমোনিক্সের যে তোমাদের যে স্লাইডটা দেওয়া আছে ওটা তোমরা একটু করো, ঠিক আছে?
জি স্যার।
Okay, so here we just solved these problems in our next class, previous class, but here I just find out the general solution, which is by using these boundary conditions, and we can find out the solution, which is x double prime lambda square x equals to 0, which is our equation 5, and also t prime plus lambda square a square t equals to 0, which is our equation 6. Okay, so from there, this is the rest of the parts in our previous class. So here we just find that x double prime by x equals to x double prime by x equals to t prime by t, where also we can get a square, so equals to minus lambda square. We already say that if we get a higher order partial differential equation, we have to let the constant term, which is minus lambda square, and after that we have to make this equation from this fraction. Okay, so here is your one equation, which is x double prime plus lambda square x equals to 0, and also t prime plus lambda square a square t equals to 0. This is our equation. Now you have to find out the solution from here, which I also write in our previous class. So here the solution of phi is x x c1 cos lambda x plus c2 sin lambda x. Again, I am telling you this harmonic function is not the syllabus for the midterm exam. So you just uh, prepare on previous lectures. Okay, that means আমাদের যে harmonic function আগে ছিল আমি করেছিলাম complex variable, সেখানে যে harmonic function গুলো ছিল এবং related maths conjugate of harmonic function এইগুলো তোমরা করা ট্রাই করবে, এইগুলো করলে চলবে এখন নিডের জন্য। Okay. So we just got these two solutions. I also told you in our previous class that you can find out this solution by using complementary function. That means you have to make it auxiliary equation, find out the auxiliary equation, and from there you can find out the roots. Okay, and after that you can get your if it is non-real or complex numbers, then you can write your auxiliary equation or the general solution of x will be equal to will be c1 cos lambda x plus c2 sin lambda x. Okay, এটা আমরা গত ক্লাসে শিখেছি যে কিভাবে you can write these things. Okay, and also the solution of equation 6 is ct equals to c3 e to the power minus a square lambda square t. Okay, তো এটাও কিভাবে বের করতে হয় ইকুয়েশন থেকে এটাও আমরা জানি। এখানে কি কারো কোনো প্রবলেম আছে? ডু ইউ হ্যাভ এনি প্রবলেম হিয়ার? সবাই বুঝতে পেরেছে এখানে কি হচ্ছে বা কিভাবে বের করা হয়েছে? How can we find out the solution of equation 5 and also equation 6? Okay, everyone, can you hear my voice?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so okay. Now please tell me, how can I find this solution from here? How can I write this? And also this. Can anyone please tell me how can I get this from equation 5 and equation 6? Anyone? Please respond. No problem. যদি কোনো বলতে চাই সমস্যা নেই, আমি আবার বলে দিব তো।
স্যার প্রথমে ওই x বাই x ডাবল বার ইকুয়াল টু t বার ইজ ইকুয়াল টু ল্যামডা ধরে নিছি, তারপর ইন্ডিভিজুয়ালি নিয়ে সূত্র অনুযায়ী হিসাব করে নিছি c1 cos।
ওকে, এটা ছিল তাই না?
জি স্যার।
ওকে, then we can write this x
ডাবল বার ইজ ইকুয়াল মাইনাস ল্যামডা x।
lambda square. Okay, lambda square x equals to 0. Okay, you get your equation 5, isn't it? Now how can I write this, the solution of this equation? তো অর্ডিনারি ডিফারেনশিয়াল ইকুয়েশন করেছো তো সবাই?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so from there if I write it like that, suppose this, তো সেই ক্ষেত্রে কিভাবে তোমরা বের করতে এটা সলিউশনটা?
স্যার ইন্টিগ্রাল ফ্যাক্টর দিয়ে গুণ করে
ইন্টিগ্রেটিং ফ্যাক্টর দিয়ে গুণ করবে, বাট এট ফার্স্ট বেসিক রুলটা কি ছিল আসলে কিভাবে এটাকে সলভ করতে হয়? You have to find out the auxiliary equation, isn't it? And also find out the roots from there, and after that we have to find out the complementary function also. because this is here the right hand side equals to 0. This is a homogeneous linear differential equation. So that's why you can say the general solution of this equation will be the the complementary function is the general solution of this equation. Okay. So complementary function বের করার জন্য obviously তোমাদেরকে auxiliary equation বের করতে হবে at first. So you have to write these things like that. Here A is plus lambda square m square plus lambda square. Okay. That means you have to replace operator D by M. Okay. Got my point, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So from here you can say this is M equals to plus minus lambda I. Okay. You can say this. Here the roots are plus minus lambda I. Okay. So and your here plus with the bullet already. If the roots are distinct, then the complementary function will be not different, distinct or different. So the complementary function will be C1 e to the power m1 x plus C2 e to the power m2 x. So that means m1 is not equal to m2 equals to m3 mn. Okay, that means all the roots are different. So auxiliary equation বের করার পর যদি roots গুলো তোমাদের different হয়, then you can write your auxiliary complementary function like that. If these are equal, if those roots are equal, okay. Suppose this is n prime. Sorry. Then the complementary function will be okay. So this is your complementary function for equal roots, but sorry. And if your roots are complex or non-real roots, that means A equals to A plus minus IB. So since you see here that A has different roots, that means A plus IB and also A minus IB. So you can write these things. That means the complementary function will be C1 e to the power m1. If I say that here m1 equals to A plus IB and also m2 equals to A minus IB, then you can say C1 A plus IB plus C2 e to the power A minus IB. This is our first case. যখন আমাদের রুট গুলো ডিফারেন্ট হচ্ছে, বাট এটাকে পরে সিম্পলিফাই করে that means হচ্ছে e to the power a into e to the power ib and also e to the power a into e to the power ib minus ib. So here e to the power a টাকে কমন নেওয়ার পর e to the power ib means তোমরা যে ডিমোভার্স করেছো সেটা অ্যাপ্লাই করে at last you can get your complementary function which is c1 cos c1 cos dx plus c2 sin dx. And from here also you have to multiply e to the power x. Okay, e to the power x. Get x2. So here is your complementary function which is c1 cos bx plus c2 sin bx into e to the power a. So this is your complementary function for non-real roots. Okay, so here is your equation that x double prime plus lambda square means x here the roots are m equals to plus minus lambda I, and you can write here where the complementary function will be e to the power ax. So here a equals to 0, 0x, and after that I also c1 cos bx. So here b is equal to lambda, lambda x plus c2 psi lambda x. Okay. So this is your complementary function order, and since here the right hand side equals to 0, so there is no particular integral. So you can write the general solution is also the complementary function. So that means that complementary function is also the general solution of this equation. So here x equals to c1 cos lambda x plus c2 sin lambda x. Okay, that means you already know that the solution can be written as this is your general solution, which is complementary function plus particular integral. Okay. So here particular integral equals to 0 because the right hand side is me. So that means that this is equal to 0. So here the general solution is your complementary function. Okay. So here the solution of equation 5. Now for equation 6, how can I find out this solution? Here we go. বলতে পারবে? কিভাবে এটা সলিউশনটা পেলাম? Anyone? Can anyone please tell me how can I find the solution of equation 6?
আগের মতো কমপ্লিমেন্টারি ফাংশন বের করেছে।
Okay, so here you have to add things like that plus lambda square plus t plus t. So here dependence dy by sorry dependence dt by dt plus lambda square a square t equals to 0. So এটার জন্য কি আগের মতো কমপ্লিমেন্টারি ফাংশন বের করা দরকার আছে? কমপ্লিমেন্টারি ফাংশন আমরা বেসিক্যালি বের করছি বা যখন হায়ার অর্ডার থাকছে, ওকে অর্ডারটা যখন হায়ার হচ্ছে 2 3
না স্যার, সিঙ্গেল অর্ডার।
বাট হিয়ার এটা নরমালি আমরা সলভ করতে পারি কিভাবে? This is the basic. খুবই ইজি এটা। জাস্ট তোমরা নরমালি সেপারেবল ভেরিয়েবল করা শিখেছো না? Do you have any idea? Variable separable format create করে you can find out the solution of this equation. Okay, so here you can say this and also sorry minus lambda square a square dt. Okay, এখন তো পারবে তাই না? Yes, so you have to integrate this equation. After that, it has the long t, then the solution that is okay. So this is so easy. Now, our next step is you have to put those values in our product method. Okay, that means we just write that here u x comma t equals to so x into t. And now you have to put those values in here. Okay. So you can get c1 cos lambda x plus c2 sin lambda x, and also here c3 to the power minus a square lambda square t. ওকে, তো এটা আমরা গত ক্লাসে করেছি। এখান থেকে জাস্ট এই c3 টাকে এটার সাথে মাল্টিপ্লাই করে দাও, দেন ইউ ক্যান গেট হিয়ার a স্কয়ার lambda square t into here a cos lambda x plus b sin lambda x. Okay, where a equals to c1 c3 and also b equals to c2 c3. Okay, just only multiply c3 with this term and you can get the result. Okay, so this is your general solution of your given equation. Now আমরা আরো একটা জিনিস শিখেছিলাম, যে আরো একটা জিনিস দেখিয়েছিলাম গত ক্লাসে, যে এখন বাউন্ডারি কন্ডিশন অ্যাপ্লাই করে you have to find out the values of the constant term. Okay, so after using your boundary condition, you can say u 0 comma t equals to e to the power minus a square lambda square t, and also you can say here into a. So this is equals to 0 cos e to the power 0 comma t equals to 0. Okay, so you have to put x equals to 0 in here. Okay, so if you put x equals to 0 in here, you can get this. Okay, and after that you can say here a equals to 0. As e to the power minus a square lambda square t is not equal to 0. Okay. And again, you can say u l comma t. Another one, if you put x equals to l, then you can get e to the power minus a square lambda square t into b sin l lambda. Okay, and this is also equals to 0. Our given commutation is u l comma t equals to 0. So if you put u l comma t in here, you can get the result which is equals to 0. And after that you can get, or you can say from here sin l lambda equals to 0 cos t and e to the power minus a square lambda square t is not equal to 0. Okay, এগুলোকে আমাদের কনস্ট্যান্ট টার্ম, এগুলোকে আমাদের 0 ধরা যাচ্ছে না। So you have to find out the values of this equation, constant term. Okay, so that's why these are not equal to 0. So here sin l lambda equals to 0, and after that you can say sin l lambda equals to 0. Sorry, equals to sin n pi. Okay, where n equals to 0, plus minus 1, plus minus 2, etc. Okay. And after that you can say this is l lambda equals to n pi. That means here lambda equals to n pi by l. Okay, so you can get here the values of lambda and also the values of a. Now what we have to do? Just only put those values in your equation, which is okay, our equation is x t equals to e to the power minus a square lambda square t a cos lambda x plus b sin lambda x. Okay, and now just put those values. Can get x comma t equals to, here you have to use this superposition principle. Okay, because আমি তোমাদেরকে আগেই বলছি যে superposition principle আমি গত ক্লাসে বলেছিলাম যে you have to find out the new constants and values, which is here b and also lambda. So that's why you have to use superposition principle here. Okay. So that's why you can write the summation of e to the power minus a square. Lambda means n pi by l. That means n square pi square by t square. Also here t. Okay. And also Tn sin n pi x by. Okay. So this is so using superposition principle. So it has some solutions for these new constant terms. Okay. So you have to use exactly the superposition principle for this kind of problems. Okay. So এরকম টাইপের যে কয়টা প্রবলেম দেখবে যে a cos lambda x b sin lambda x এই জিনিসগুলো আসছে, তো এইসব ক্ষেত্রে অলওয়েজ ট্রাই টু রিমেম্বার যে আমরা a এবং ল্যামডার ভ্যালুটা পেয়েছি, তাই না? বাট বিটার ভ্যালুটা তো এখনো পাইনি, আর একটা কনস্ট্যান্ট থেকে যাচ্ছে। So for new constant term, you have to use this superposition principle, okay, for finding out the values of this constant term. Okay. So from here, you can say that this is your equation. Suppose 8, okay, and this is 7. So now what we have to do here, obviously 1 equals to infinity. Okay. N equals to 1 to infinity. Now, your another condition is ux comma 0. That means which is our initial condition, okay, where t equals to 0. So if you put t equals to 0, okay, at first you have to use those boundary conditions, which means x equals to 0 to 1, okay. So 0 to L, sorry. So 0 to L বসানোর পর আমরা যে প্রবলেমটা সলভ করে আসলাম সেখানে আমাদের at last result আসলো এটা, okay. After that, for using the superposition principle, you have to use your initial condition where t equals to 0, okay. So then you can find out your required result from here, okay. So here ux comma 0 means summation n equals to 1 to infinity e to the power here t equals to 0, okay. So you can say this is e to the power minus inverse t, that means 1, okay. And from there you can say only bn sin n pi x by l, okay. So এখান থেকে আমাদের কন্ডিশনটা ছিল ux, 0 equals to f, and you can say this is n equals to 1 to infinity dn sin n pi x by l, okay. So this is your condition where ux, 0 equals to fx, okay, and just put t equals to 0 here, e to the power minus infinity value, so you can get this is equals to 1. So after that you can get just these things, which is fx equals to summation n equals to 1 to infinity bn sin n pi x by s. Okay, now please tell me, how can I solve this thing? That means, do you have any idea about Fourier series? Anyone? Okay, Fourier series সম্পর্কে কোনো আইডিয়া আছে? Where bn equals to what? আমরা এটা কি লিখতে পারি bn থেকে? Fourier sine series, cosine series, এগুলো কি পড়েন? Anyone? Do you have any idea? Okay, so এখন কি বুঝতে পারছো? কোরিয়ান সায়েন্স সিরিজে তোমাদের বিএন করতে হতো, তাই না? So here bn you can write this bn like that, which is 2 by l 0 to l fx times n by x by l dx. Okay. এটা তোমরা কোরিয়ার সিরিজে করে এসেছো, I hope so. আমাদের যে আরেকজন ছাত্র আছেন, so you have to use these things for finding the solution of our given equation. Okay. So just put these things in your equation 8, you can get your required result. Okay. Now you can say ux comma t এটা কি ছিল, এটা এল ছিল। ওকে, এটা এল ছিল কিন্তু নট টি। তো e to the power এই t এর ভ্যালু যখন 0 বসাচ্ছে, তো এটা হয়ে যাচ্ছে t to the power -0, দ্যাট মিনস হচ্ছে তখন 1 হয়ে যাচ্ছে। ঠিক আছে, তো from here দ্যাট মিনস আমরা আগে যেটা করে এসেছি যে ওখান থেকে সামেশন ux কমা t ইকুয়াল টু সামেশন bn sin n by x by l। ওকে, তো যে এক্সপোনেনশিয়াল টার্মটা ছিল সেখানে t by l স্কয়ার হবে, নট t স্কয়ার। এটা এখানে প্রিন্টিং মিস্টেক ছিল, so not t square, this is t by l square. Okay, so if you put ux comma 0, that means t equals to 0, then you can get u to the power -0, and u to the power 0 means this is equals to 1. Okay, and after that you can get a summation bn sin n by x by l. Okay, so after that just put those things in your equation 8, you can get your required result. Okay, x by l dx, okay, and also into sin n by x by l. So this is it. Now you can rewrite this equation, which is, so তুমি এইটুকু রেখে দিলেও চলবে, বাট rewrite করেও লিখতে পারো। x comma t equals to 2 by l summation divided by l into sin 0 to a n by x by l dx. So this is it, which is your required solution. Okay. Okay, so this is it. That's all for today. Thank you, everyone.